Oh, I see a squirrel.
You do?
Way down there. What is going on, guys? That was funny. The first place I put my binos, I see that squirrel. Today is another shed hunting video. We tried to come out to a new spot. We didn't know what exactly was private or public roads to drive on. So we talked to a really nice park ranger, and he talked to us, showed us told us a few spots we might want to check out, where the deer might be hanging out. But we've made it to the top pretty much of the world here. We can see for miles. So far, all we spotted is one squirrel and maybe like half a dozen deer on the drive up here. We've made it to a good glassing spot. We don't know yet. So we're gonna glass and then maybe hike up a little further and go from there. But today is March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. So hopefully the luck of the Irish will be with us today. I've got my green shirt on, doing everything I can right now to try and find an antler. There we go. Eat the lucky clover, Easton.
I hope it's not poisonous.
That's always a good question to have.
After you eat it.
Yeah. Alright, so since the last time you saw me, a little bit of time has passed. It's like, what, 2 o'clock? 2:30? It is 2:30 right now. We think we're gonna hike down, do a sweeping loop of this one area that we see, and after that call it for this area. Maybe try, we've got like 2 or 3 other spots we think we could go try out. So if we end up going there, I think we might have a little bit better odds than right here, because it just seems like we're not seeing any deer. And if there were deer here, if there were sheds here, there should be at least a few deer. We've seen nothing. We've seen a little bit of sign, but still, it just nothing fresh. So we don't know. So all we can do is just hike and try and logically find a spot that we think these antlers might be. We found nothing. We saw 2 deer, which every time we go shed hunting, the past 2 times, we found 2 deer. Both does.
On the way back.
Yeah, almost back to the truck. And Easton spot what he thought was a deadhead both times. Both were not. But we're gonna go home now, because it's like 4 o'clock. We've been up here for like 5 hours. But it was a fun day. I mean, honestly, I'd rather be doing this than sitting at home doing nothing. The luck of the Irish was not with us, even though we both wore green, and it's St. Patrick's Day. But I feel our hard work is going to be paid off soon. But man, it doesn't feel like it. Literally the craziest thing that has ever happened to us right now. We just finished shed hunting. I just finished the outro to the video. And there's a farm right here. This is why we came out here, because there's a farm. I'm looking at like 20 deer right now, and we just wanted to get out and see if we could see any deer over there, or just look at the deer. Easton spots like 4 sheds on this farm. So I'm using OnX right now to figure out who owns this and see if I can find a phone number to call, because they're hard white, so they've been there for a year. If we can get permission to go pick those antlers up, they could just say, no, that's our land, you know, and that's totally their right. But if they somehow let us go pick up those antlers, this would be unreal. So I'm going to write down the name of this owner, and see if we can get permission to do this.
Oh, and look at the one on that side of the edge of the sagebrush. So many few things to shed. Look in there.
Like, alright, well, that was frustrating. Basically what happened is I talked to the person, and you know, it's private property. I understand if they don't want me to do that, that's totally their thing. But I answer the phone, she answers the phone, and I'm like, yeah, we just saw the deer on your property, and ooh, that's a nice truck. We were just wondering if we saw 2 dropped antlers on the ground, if we could, oh, there's no antlers on our property. I'm like, well, I did see 2 in your field, and she goes, oh, there's none. Well, you're just gonna have to keep trucking, because we don't allow that here. So, she wasn't necessarily the nicest person in the world, but there's nothing we can do about it. The highs and lows of shed hunting. That was frustrating, but now every time we pass this, we're gonna see antlers and the reminder that we cannot go pick those up. So hopefully we can find something to redeem ourselves. We just want 1 antler. This is our 2nd time going shed hunting this week, and we haven't found anything. So hopefully we can get on something. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's the end of this video. And remember, do not trespass. Make sure you know where you're at, and be respectful to landowners.